So I'm Brian. I am the COO of encognize. We are a specialist startup support, market entry support organization, and we specialize in helping companies to expand inbound and outbound of the Asia Pacific region. I'm based in Osaka, Japan, and we have been operating in Japan here for 8 years. Yeah, I actually came to Osaka around 3 years ago now. I was here on a posting from my previous company. My previous company was acquired around 2 years ago. But I really loved Osaka, living here with my wife, and we stayed on since then, basically. So yeah. Yeah, sure. There are some recent events and also more historical events behind Osaka's marketability and attractiveness. So for the recent event, the Expo, World Expo has just concluded and it has been happening for the past 6 months. This gave a lot of foreign travelers, tourists, even entrepreneurs first taste of what Osaka is about, and it actually left a very impressive kind of like reputation and impression to the people as well. Besides that, Osaka has a strong historical kind of like record of being a city where entrepreneurialism has been happening. So for example, for the past 400 years, it has been known as Doshomachi, or the medicine town, and therefore we have a lot of biotech, medtech type of companies based here in Osaka, and this itself attracts more startups to come here and be attracted to work together with some of the large corporates here as well. And besides that, Osaka has a few other key strengths around presence of advanced manufacturing players as well, where they are all suitable organizations to collaborate with startups. And lastly, of course, in the lovely space that we are in today, owned by Hankyu Hanshin, they are also one of the strong startup supporters in this Osaka ecosystem for the past decade or so. As we focus on supporting startups, typically growth stage startups, Series A to Series C, we have been very focused on helping these startups to validate the Japan market, starting with Osaka, Kansai, and then also to then perform a full market entry by finding the right partners, finding the right clients. So one of the examples, or one of the most successful examples that we had, was actually a UK-based startup. They were Series A when we first started working with them. They successfully worked with 2 of the largest railway companies here in Osaka, and through that, they were able to receive additional investment into them. They were able to set up a team here in Osaka, Japan, and then they were able to win some big contracts as well with some of the railway players here. So that is one example of a successful entry into the Japanese market, into the Osaka market, because there might be many accelerator programs, many kind of like market immersion programs, but at the end of the day, for startups, what matters most is the revenue and also the new clients that they are able to win from coming into a new market. So this is one example. Yeah, there is a personal kind of like effect, and then there's a professional effect. So personal effect-wise, whenever I have friends or professionals coming from all around the world coming to Osaka, I try to host them and show them that this city is quite different compared to the other cities in Japan. And they all agree with me. They all like they call it the vibe here. It's a lot more relaxed, but still fun and quirky and things like that. So that's on the personal side. On the professional side, and this is something that I tell all the founders and entrepreneurs, that for any market expansion that they do, usually they will only look at the capital city. And most oftentimes, that's not really the best or the right option for them, or the most suitable option for them, because there might be other opportunities available in other cities like Osaka or the surrounding Kansai region that might be more suitable for them and easier for them to win a first project. And this is how I try to then share more, increase the awareness of Osaka to them, and help to increase the globalization of Osaka, because if we are able to attract more foreign talent, foreign founders here, they would then hire more Japanese nationals and also other foreign talents as well, and that will help to grow the economy of Osaka. Yeah, so with all the initiatives from the Osaka City and all the government-related initiatives as well, I see that there's been quite a lot of interest and focus put onto startups, both homegrown Osaka startups and also foreign startups trying to come into Japan as well. So in terms of the future of Osaka, I see it positively in terms of the potential change. Now that we have the Expo Osaka, World Expo Osaka that is over, it has given a first taste to many founders as well that might not be previously aware of Osaka as well. And I've only heard good feedback from all of these founders in wanting to come back, wanting to do more business here as well. So I see that there will be a positive change for the future of Osaka. And I think Osaka and also the wider Kansai region is also learning or getting better at working with each other to use each other's strengths rather than going just as a city by themselves as well. So yeah, hopefully it will be a very positive change in the future and a bright future. Yeah, because I mainly deal with entrepreneurs and startup founders, they want to do everything fast, and that's quite difficult in the Japanese market. So in terms of overcoming, I would say really having patience in the market, and this is where I will maybe share three main differences or three main observations that I have made about the Japanese working culture and especially the B2B culture. The first one is the concept that we call like kodawari, or diligence and detail orientation. And this is where I've seen many startup founders make the mistake of sending a long pitch deck to their Japanese counterparts, and then sometimes as startup founders, we are busy, we are updating the deck and we forgot to update the appendix, for example. And what happens is in a pitch deck of let's say 40 slides or 50 slides, if the appendix is starting to be a bit different from the main slide deck, that is causing some questions. And because the Japanese counterparts are detail-oriented and diligent, they will check all the differences and they will start to list that as a question. And by the time you enter a meeting, you might have many questions to answer even before you start the business discussion. So if we know beforehand that they will be diligent and detail-oriented, you can already start to prepare for that and share with them the information that they need for that meeting. And if they request for more information, you can then share more. And that will be one way to build the trust and also to show that yes, you know your solution well, you know the problem well. So that's one. The second one, which is I think a lot of foreigners mistake it as the Japanese being slow, but that's actually not the case, is the concept that we call like nemawashi or ringi, where there is a consensus-based decision making. And this is important for many reasons, culturally, historically. But if we know in advance that the decision making needs to be consensus based, and also there is a lot of preparation work that needs to go into before a decision is made, founders can actually prepare for that accordingly and make sure that they basically budget in the time for the decision and make sure that they are answering all the questions that are being asked to them as well. And the third one is going back to my first comment around patience, is Japan is not going to be a quick market, but it's potentially going to be a high lifetime value market, meaning if you are able to win the trust, build the relationship with the counterparts, that market is that customer or that market is basically going to be the one that sticks with you for a long time. And this is different from other markets where churn is high, or they see a different provider they want to try, and so on and so forth. So in the B2B world, that is very important, especially if you decide to invest into building the relationships into the market. So going back to my first point, all of these require patience, and this is where foreign startup founders, foreign entrepreneurs need to be aware of before they enter this market. And as long as they know all of that, they can already be on the right path to be successful in the Japanese market. Yeah, so the organizations such as Invest Osaka, IBPC Osaka, and the support given by the Osaka City and the Osaka Prefectural government have been very helpful, both to my previous company and also to the company that I'm in currently as well. Besides that, there are other supporting organizations like Osaka Innovation Hub and even Jetro Osaka that have, and altogether, all these agencies are providing information around incorporation, taxation, immigration, visa-related information, and all this support to foreign entrepreneurs, which has been very, very helpful. Besides that, there is also a one-stop support center that provides all the information required as well. And these are important for entrepreneurs because they often lack time, and to have all the information in one place or to get it from one source, it's much easier for them to decide if they would like to start a business here in Osaka. To all you entrepreneurs and founders out there, if you are considering the Asia Pacific market, I would ask you to consider Japan as one of the top markets in this region to enter. And if you're considering Japan, I will advise you to consider Osaka as the market of choice as well, because there will be potentially quite a lot of opportunities for you to build your business here, to hire your team here, and also to grow from here as well.